Is it time to buy or sell Bakkt Holdings stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Bakkt Holdings. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 23rd of September 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 15th of September 2025, our system has ranked Bakkt Holdings as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 5.76. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 77.77% since we first identified Bakkt Holdings as a buy candidate 7 days ago. This equates to an average return of 11.11% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is situated at the upper part of a notably wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakthrough at the upper trend line, which stands at $17.77, would initially indicate a slower rate of decline, but it could also signal the first signs of a potential trend reversal. The current 3-month trend indicates a possible negative change of 36.43% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging between negative 83.75% and negative 34.29%. When considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of negative 21.59%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 91.91% to positive 22.18% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $1.39 and $21. Our latest daily update for Bakkt Holdings includes the headline, Significant Movements in Bakkt Holdings Incorporated Stock Price on Tuesday, moving 18.58% between high and low. The Bakkt Holdings Incorporated stock price gained 16.94% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 23rd of September, 2025. It rose from 14.70 to 17.19. The stock has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. On the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 18.58%, with a day low of 15.50 and a day high of 18.38. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 76.67% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume fell by 11 million shares on the last day, with a total of 8 million shares being bought and sold for approximately $136.18 million. It's important to consider that falling volume on rising prices can indicate divergence, which may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $37.21 and the lowest price was $6.83. Currently, the price is 53.80% or $20.02 below the 52-week high and 98.65% or $1,252.81 below the all-time high reached on the 1st of November, 2021, when the price peaked at $1,270. Bakkt is fast-tracking a transformation into a cryptocurrency infrastructure play. This week, the company added Mike Alfred to its board, a governance move aimed at accelerating strategy execution, and acquired the premium Japanese domain bitcoin.co.jp, signaling a push into a key market. Broker coverage recently initiated with a buy recommendation, highlighting Bakkt's regulatory licenses as a foundation for a narrowed focus on a brokerage-in-a-box, a Bitcoin treasury program, and a stablecoin payments network. Operationally, Bakkt has been shedding non-core assets, announcing the sale of its loyalty unit and reporting second-quarter results tied to that realignment. The company also closed a public offering of $75 million to fund this pivot. In the short term, expect volatility. the capital raise is dilutive and could pressure the stock, despite positive headlines and analyst support. Looking longer term, if Bakkt successfully monetizes its licenses, scales institutional services, and captures Japanese volume, the stock could see a significant increase in value. However, failure to execute or a weak cryptocurrency cycle would present downside risks. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 8th of September, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned BKKT a buy rating with an initialize action. On Monday, the 9th of January, 2023, it was reported that Wells Fargo gave BKKT a equal weight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 30th of November, 2022, it was reported that Rosenblatt Securities awarded BKKT a buy rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 19th of July, 2022, it was reported that Citigroup rated BKKT as neutral with an initialize action. Analysts have assigned Bakkt Holdings stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also provide the stock with a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Bakkt Holdings. Today, the chart presents mostly positive signals. Bakkt Holdings Incorporated displays buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting an optimistic outlook for the stock. Additionally, there's a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected around levels of $11.71 and $9.69. A drop below either of these thresholds would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, August 21st, 2025, and so far, the stock has risen by 116.23%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month moving average convergence, divergence, or MACD. Notably, trading volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock warrants close monitoring. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 23 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 477 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 7 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 12 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 26 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Bakkt Holdings. Bakkt Holdings Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $17.17. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. This stock is known for its significant daily fluctuations, or volatility, and with a wide prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $2.88 between its high and low, representing an increase of 18.58%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 14.23%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Bakkt Holdings, let's quickly review some important fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This vital metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to circumstances beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may indicate inadequate profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 13th of November, 2025. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Bakkt Holdings. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Bakkt Holdings is at $18.06. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level worth considering for swing trading. On the downside, Bakkt Holdings faces its first support level at $17.17. If this support level holds, it might present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Bakkt Holdings from multiple analyst sources is classified as a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 28th of August, 2025, Alexander Karen executed an insider sale of 483 shares of Class A common stock. On the 22nd of August, 2025, Neheta Akshay Sudhir engaged in an insider purchase of 30,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 21st of August, 2025, Neheta Akshay Sudhir conducted an insider purchase of 50,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Neheta Akshay Sudhir also performed an insider purchase of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of July, 2025, D'Annunzio Mark executed an insider sale of 559 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive with a ratio of 83.868. In total, insiders have purchased 21,558,198 shares, while selling 2,395,885 shares during the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $16.72, reflecting a decline of 2.76%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which presents a considerable risk. The relative strength index, calculated over a 14-day period, stands at 87, further amplifying the risk involved. However, there is a buy signal identified from a pivot bottom that occurred 22 days ago. Is Bakkt Holdings stock a good buy? Bakkt Holdings Incorporated presents several positive signals. Even though the stock is currently experiencing a downward trend, we believe it remains a solid choice at these levels. Our expectation is that Bakkt Holdings Incorporated stock will perform quite well over the next 3 months. After examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 24th of September, we anticipate that Bakkt Holdings will open lower by approximately 16.7 cents, starting at $17.02. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.